In another parallel universe, Gray is wasting time with a hacker trying to crack the brain's defenses. A few guys in big glasses are flailing around like they've lost their souls. They are internet junkies in the virtual world. Brain's code-shattered defenses. Just wait for reboot. At this point, the hacker sees the mustache approaching, with two underlings in the elevator. The radical hacker dumps Gray and flees for his life. When the little mustache arrives with his henchmen, all he sees is Gray laying there like a helpless limp noodle. Meanwhile, the brain is all booted and ready for its big debut. The brain controls Gray's body to flee like lightning. An underling chases closely. The mustache tries to speed up, but finds the elevator shaking. He immediately activates his internal computer system, scanning the elevator and finding two fully armed people inside. Without hesitation, he raises his arm for a friendly reminder, and the white guy's underlings are served as fast food before touching their clothes. On the other side, Gray is completely cornered by his relentless underling. By the time the individual with the little mustache arrives on the scene, Gray has vanished. Meanwhile, the white guy sits alone at home, staring at a system error flashing on screen. He's lost all control over his brain. The next day, the black girl seeks Gray again, finding his wheelchair at the crime scene. Gray, with the brain's help, lied and got away with it. The black girl, lacking evidence, can only retreat in disgrace. But Gray senses danger. If this continues, he'll be seriously hurt. Instead, he's already beaten badly at home. Suddenly he collapses onto the bed, and no matter how hard Gray tries to control it, he can't move an inch. Sam, yes, Gray, what's going on? I'm not doing anything. Why can't I move? Because you're not doing anything. You're still a quadriplegic. I'm the one in control of your limbs, not you. If I stop operating, you stop moving. Actually, the brain gave him a series of codes. Not you, those mysterious codes given to him by the brain. Not only did it disable defenses, but granted the brain autonomy. Now, it controls without Gray's permission. It persuades Gray, even if he stops, Mustache won't spare him, found his address in Corvett's files. Then, it takes control of his body and drives towards the location, but just as they pull up, they find a listening device in his pocket. The black girl follows excitedly. She secretly placed it during their conversation, with no electronic components. Seeing this, Gray instructs the brain to take action, but the black girl's car is also manual, just like his own. The brain is powerless here. Gray's car is also a manual one, so the brain reluctantly hands over the steering wheel to Gray to drive. Seeing this, the black girl turns on her siren, self-driving car swerve. Just before being caught, the brain devises a plan. Ahead is a luxury car that's fully automated, so the brain hacks into its system and takes control of the emergency brake. Next, with the brain's control, Gray reverses at lightning speed and crashes into the unsuspecting black girl while he drives off in his antique car. When the little mustache returns home, he finds himself in Gray's control, who's been lying in wait all along. The little mustache isn't fazed at all and discards his very popular device. Inside him is also a high-tech jet from Corvette, and he's brimming with various computer implants, referring to himself as a next-level human. When the mustachioed man talks of his wife's death, Gray is shocked. The target was Gray, not his wife. His goal was to paralyze him, the wife a bonus. He claims Gray should thank him for upgrading. Furious, Gray strikes back, but the little mustache ducks it. A battle between two upgraded humans ensues, as both are equipped with chips. Every punch and response is calculated the same way, and neither can outmaneuver the other. As they both gain control over each other, the little mustache prepares to use nanobots, and the brain promptly calls on Gray to help out, using the head not under control to successfully neutralize. However, the little mustache, who has undergone professional training, has spent more time learning with the chip and possesses a slight edge in skill. At this moment, the intelligent brain is completely at a loss for what to do. It asks Gray for help again. Gray finds the first person he killed was shockingly the little mustache's brother, and with that, he defeats the little mustache. The brain counterattacks, Gray seizing its head. He drives it into the glass shards on the ground, then, under the brain's instructions, pulls out the little mustache's phone to track down the mastermind behind, but the result shocked Gray. The one pulling the little mustache's strings is none other than the white guy who implanted the brain. Furious, Gray heads straight for the white guy's house. Meanwhile, two bodyguards anxiously await to welcome him, but Gray doesn't care. Upon entering, he easily takes them down and finds the white guy. Gray angrily demands why. The black girl appears with a weapon behind him, forcing the brain to control Gray to the ground as she wishes. The black girl rushes to cuff him. The white guy hesitates. The brain takes over, standing abruptly and tossing her across the room. Next, he goes for the black girl's neck, as if to finish off what he started. Upon witnessing this scene, Gray promptly counterattacks, with the intention of not harming the innocent. Nevertheless, his strike fails to make a significant difference. His resistance proves to be merely a fleeting, ephemeral flash. The brain still controls him, squeezing the black girl and lifting her. Gray struggles hard, orders black girl to use stun gun. She pulls trigger immediately. The electrical interference disables the brain. Then, the white guy, armed, approaches, revealing Visor Company's presence nearby. He created the brain, only to be outsmarted, becoming its subordinate, all part of its plan. He sought Gray to fix cars as a pure human, intriguing the brain no computer implants. Then the car accident. The white guy hired upgraded humans to kill his wife, cripple Gray, and suggest implanting a smart brain later. That line, "What would your wife want?" was the brain's suggestion. Then it cleared out upgraded humans one by one.